Okay. Let's see. What weapons do I have today? Do I have? You know what? I think a shotgun's nice. Oh yeah, shotguns are very nice. Hello, bitch. Come here. Oh, these shotguns are very good. This one. Jeez. Finishing him. What? How did I even get his head? What should I get? See, battery, no, I don't need that. Oh, lockpicks, no. Duh. Oh, no. Oh, you know what? Let's do some more repairs. Let's see here. Where are these creatures? Let's see. This one. Sure, the shotgun is the best, eh? You just make a noise like that so they can pick us up.
Game's over! Gonna splatter your brain!
Revelation. Train. 26. Probably me, mouse. There you go. Okay.
From this.
Somehow the stomach's actually blurred.
Game's over. Kill them all.
I think we're gonna read those notes. We are here.
So here I am, back where it all began. Project Purity. God, we wanted to change the world. We really thought the waters of life could be a reality. And that's why this is a momentous occasion. Because even after 19 years, I still believe it. Project Purity can and will be operational. This is just the beginning.
This is day 2 of my attempt to resurrect this project. I've got one of the portable fusion generators up and running. but it's just enough to power the emergency lighting and a couple of other systems.
That will serve for now, but I'll need help powering up the mainframe. Time to visit Madison at Rivet City. I spoke with Dr. Lee Madison at Rivet City. It went about as well as I expected.
That is to say, she thinks I'm completely mad. How can I blame her?
She's got her own life, her own team, and is making real, tangible scientific progress. Here I come again, the very paragon of failure and false promises. But the reality is, I need Madison and whatever scientific team she may have assembled. I can't do this myself. Project Purity is bigger than me. It always was. And without Catherine, God, I can't let this die. Not again. Not like this. Well, here we are again. Project Purity and me. It's been close to 20 years since my last entry, since I left all of this behind to make a life for my son. We've spent that time in Vault 101, tucked away from the rest of the world. It wasn't perfect, but it was safe, and that's all I could have hoped for. Now my son is a grown man, handsome, intelligent, confident, just like his old man. And as hard as it was to admit it, he doesn't need his daddy anymore. It's time to go. The project was in trouble before, both internally and externally. Progress has come to a halt, both because our recalculations have gotten us nowhere, and because the mutant attacks occur several times a day. I regret that it has come to this. I know that if I leave, our work may come to an end. Madison has never been on the best of terms with the Brotherhood. Aside from Scribe Rothschild, she'll tolerate none of them.
If she's the one dealing with them, who knows what will happen?
It breaks my heart to go, but I must put the needs of my child before my own.
I am at a loss. My beloved wife is gone. In her place is my son, small and helpless.
As much as this place means to me, as much as it meant to Catherine, this is no place for an infant, especially an infant without his mother. Even in Vault 101, my work on Project Purity never really stopped. Soon after we arrived, my nightly routine included sneaking into the restricted areas, searching for, I don't know, whatever I could find. It was a Voltec facility, after all. The place was built with some of the most advanced technology this country had ever developed. Those excursions never turned up anything particularly useful. So, one night, after half a bottle of scotch, I broke into the Overseer's office. It was easy enough to hack his console, gain access to the restricted files. Most of it was garbage. Propaganda, spy reports, just plain rambling bullshit, really. But there was one thing, one name that stood out amongst all the others. Dr. Stanislaus Braun. I knew of Braun's work, of course. He was a celebrity in his day, Voltec's sorcerous scientist, leaving his peers in awe of his technological wizardry. But it was in Vault 101 that night in the Overseer's office
I first learned of Braun's involvement in Voltec's Sociable Preservation Program and his work on something called GEC,
the Garden of Eden Creation Kit. I'm off to Vault 112 to search for anything at Braun's that might help me get this purifier up and running.
All I know is that it's west of some place called Evergreen Mills, and it's well hidden in some sort of garage. But I'll find it. I have to.
It's so close, but that's the story of Project Purity, isn't it? An eternity of almost theirs. Let's see if Braun has the missing puzzle piece. To be honest, the GEC sounded like pure fantasy, even for someone of Braun's capabilities.
It was nothing short of a miracle. A terraforming module capable of producing life from complete lifelessness.
But not only was this thing a reality, it was actually distributed to several vaults to be used after an atomic war. Vault 101 was, sadly, not on that list.
I did some digging and discovered Braun's name on the reservation list for a Vault 112. I'm no slouch, but this man, he could have easily succeeded if I failed. Does his collected knowledge remain within the halls of Vault 112? Journals, holotapes, computer records, maybe even experiments. If I could gain access to just a fraction of Braun's genius, Project Purity would become a reality.
That batch of tests was inconclusive, but Madison and I are convinced it's a problem with the secondary filtration system. We're going to recalibrate the equipment and try again tomorrow, so that... James, please. I'm trying to work. Now's not the time. So that's the next step. Assuming we get the results we need, we'll move on to... James! Stop! I need to finish these notes. We'll move on to diagnosing the issues with the radiation dampeners. That should... Ow! James! Now? We really shouldn't.
Interesting. Very interesting. Where's that? I remember now. Ah, there. That's where we need to go. Is there any more super mutants? Nope. If there was, they would all come up. Something better, that's better for super mutants. You know what we can do? We can put that inside people. Yeah, we'll put them inside people and then revive them. No, not quite this one. Was it this factory here? It should be here. Was it this one? Let's try. Ah, this is the one. Should be a second one. this power source? I know. Can just use the cheat. And okay.